Hello, students and listeners at home. You are welcome to today's online teaching from St. Charles College, Onitsha. My name is Atuba Patricia from Basic Science Department. I'm here to present a topic titled Importance of Crude Oil. Before we proceed, here are specific objectives. By the end of the lesson, you students will be able to 1. State 3 importance of crude oil. 2. Narrate one use of each of the products of crude oil. 3. Define cracking and mention 2 types of cracking. 4. What is petrochemical? 5. Give 2 examples of petrochemicals and their uses. 6. Enumerate 2 disadvantages of crude oil. Importance of crude oil. Crude oil is the most important source of foreign exchange to Nigeria. Number 1 importance. It has provided a vast number of employment opportunities, like in the cycle companies, petrochemical industries, and marketers who sell these petroleum products. 2. It is a source of energy that gives us light at home and power for our industries. 3. It is a cheap and ready source of raw materials for our big industries, as well as cottage industries. 4. It is a source of world, domestic, and industrial energy. Uses of crude oil products. Number 1, petroleum gas. It is used in gas cylinder or tanks for lighting and heating purposes. It is used for synthesizing large numbers of compounds. Another product is petrol or gasoline. It is used for running motor car. It is used as solvent for grease, paints, and stain. Another one is kerosene or paraffin oil. It is used in fueling lamp. It is a major fuel in jet engine, aeroplanes, tractors, etc., etc. It is used for cooking. The next product is diesel oil. The next product is diesel oil. Its uses. It is used in diesel engine of trains, tractors, lorries, etc., etc. It can be cracked to make more petrol and alkanes. The next one is lubricating oil, grease, and wax. Their uses. They are used as lubricants for moving parts of the machines and engines. It is used for making gasoline, grease, ointment, cosmetics, and cream. It is used for making candles and polish. The next one is bitumen/asphalt. Its uses. It is used in producing roofing materials. It is used as tar and in road surfacing as a protective coat. Look at the diagram on your screen, the diagram of fractional distillation of crude oil. As I told you before, that crude oil is refined by a process called fractional distillation method. When the crude oil is inserted into the furnace, it is heated at about 400 degrees centigrade, and different products are being separated. And these products, they are separated at different boiling points based on the products. When you look At the fractionating column, you see different products of crude oil. The first one is petroleum gas. It is distilled at 25 degrees Celsius, and it is used in fueling lamp. It is also used in our gas cylinder, the one we use for cooking in our homes. The next one is the gasoline. It is distilled or separated at 25 degrees Celsius to 60 degrees Celsius, and it is used by vehicles. You can see the vehicle on the screen. The next one is naphtha. Naphtha is separated at 60 degrees Celsius to 180 degrees Celsius. And when it is separated, it is used as solvent. Solvent is chemical that is used to remove other chemicals, to remove stains. The next one is paraffin oil. It is separated at 180 degrees Celsius to 220 degrees Celsius. And the paraffin oil is used by aircraft. The next one is diesel oil. It is separated at 220 degrees to 250 degrees Celsius. And it is used by heavy duty vehicles. The next one is fuel oil. It is distilled from 250 to 300 degrees Celsius, and it is used by ships. You can see the ship on the screen. The next one is the lubricating oil. Lubricating oils are separated from 300 degrees Celsius to 350 degrees Celsius, and it is used in making Vaseline. It is used in making candle wax. It is also used in making paint. The next product is bitumen. Bitumen is the last product of crude oil that is separated, and it is separated from 350 degrees Celsius and above. And when it is distilled, it is used in road surfacing. Some of them are used as our roofing sheet, roofing material for building. Cracking simply means the process of breaking down heavy oil molecules into lighter, more valuable fractions. Cracking is a process that is used to break down further the product of crude oil. Cracking yields large amounts of useful byproducts or petrochemicals such as ethane and propane, chemicals used for the manufacturing of paints, detergents, medicine, insect selecting weed killers, plastics, etc., etc. With cracking, you can break down the heavy molecule further to get more valuable fractions. This is a simplified refinery showing cracker and other important processes. When you look at the diagram, you will see that the product of crude oil, when it is separated, it undergoes some processes. We have other processes here like reformer, we have alkylation, we have cracking unit, and we have coker. But the one we are concerned with is the cracking. Cracking process is used to break further the product of crude oil. When it is being broken, other products were gotten. Like here, when we crack petrol, we get gasoline, we get motor gasoline, we get jet fuel, we get diesel fuel. From which product? Petrol, which is gotten from petroleum. We have two types of cracking. Number one, we have steam cracking and catalytic cracking. Under steam cracking is a type of cracking that requires higher temperatures to break down oil products. Look at the diagram. It is called steam cracking process. So when the product of crude oil is introduced into the cracker, the machine that is used to separate this petroleum product is called cracker. When it is inserted into the cracker, it breaks down the crude oil product to get other products that I've mentioned before. Then, what is a catalyst? Let's know what is a catalyst before we know what is catalytic cracking. A catalyst is a substance which alters the rate of a chemical reaction, but itself remains chemically and quantitatively unchanged at the end of the reaction. The plant that carries out the process of cracking, as I told you before, is called cracker. In catalytic cracking, we introduce another chemical into a chemical to fasten the reaction of that chemical. With that, the chemical can be separated. Petrochemical. Petrochemical are products gotten from further breakdown of crude oil products. Petrochemicals are produced either from natural gas or any of the fractions obtained during the refining of crude oil by a process known as cracking. Examples of petrochemicals: we have fertilizers, pharmaceutical materials, paints, detergents, plastics, synthetic rubbers and fibers, nylon materials, pesticides, dyes and perfumes, building materials, motor parts, lubricants. The diagram on your left are examples of petrochemicals. You can see from petroleum products, we have petrol. Petrol, when it is breaking further, we got our petrochemicals. That shows the two branches. There are two branches. One is fuel and other heavy fraction product. The other ones are called petrochemicals. They were gotten from the heavy fraction products from petroleum. And when they are broken further through the process of cracking, we get petroleum products. Example, we have paints, we have plastic cup, we have tire, we have pesticides, we have nylons, we have something like, we have Vaseline, etc. All of them are petrochemicals. While from the heavy oil fractions, we have diesel, we have petrol, we have naphtha, we have kerosene. They were broken down further to get the petrochemicals. While the other ones you see by your right are still examples of petrochemicals, like bag, we have videotape, we have remote, cup, plastic spoon, plastic jug, plates, etc., etc. Uses of petrochemicals. You don't need to be told the uses, because as I've seen the examples, we know their uses and we make use of them in our day-to-day lives. Number one, we have insecticides of DDT, Shelton, Rage, and Mortine. They are used for controlling pests and insect vectors. Number two, Medical products such as liquid paraffin and Vaseline are used as lubricating oil and paraffin as laxative. Hope you know what is laxative. Laxative is a substance that softens hard substance. Then we have plastics. Plastics are used for making bags, buckets, plates, cups, containers, etc., etc. We have detergents. Detergents are used for getting things clean. We use it to wash plates, wash our clothes, clean the house, etc. Then the next one is solvents. Solvents are liquids that dissolve other chemicals, such as petrol, kerosene, are used for dissolving stains, such as paints. So if you are using paint and it failed to wash off your hand, once you use solvent, it will be washed off. Disadvantages of crude oil. Anything that have an advantage must have disadvantage. The disadvantages are: 1. It affects the environment wherever it is distilled, such as air, water, and soil pollution. Number 2, it causes oil spillage. My dear students, we have come to the end of the lesson. But before we close, I would like to evaluate you with the following questions. Number 1, state 3 importance of crude oil. Number 2, narrate one use of each of the products of crude oil. Number 3, define cracking and mention 2 types of cracking. Number 4, what is petrochemical? Number 5, give 2 examples of petrochemicals and their uses. Number 6, enumerate 2 disadvantages of crude oil. Answer the question and send them through my WhatsApp number 08065990486. Thank you and may God bless you.